Welcome to the F.A.S.T Lane. Fast, feedback, and street talk. A Caribbean conversation about living in the era of HIV. Now, when you hear the F.A.S.T Lane, you may think rally, or as it relates to HIV, fast and irresponsible, reckless living. This F.A.S.T is about fun, feedback, and responsible education. For many years, we've heard about HIV. Now, we want to hear from you, the Caribbean community. So stay tuned for what promises to be an exciting episode of F.A.S.T. Whereas teenage pregnancy has been a concern for many years, recently there has been an increase in these pregnancies among 14 to 15-year-olds. And whereas these figures are never completed due to incomplete pregnancies, abortions, and other considerations, be it resolved that F.A.S.T Lane takes a look at the issue, and be it further resolved that we report the feedback. I am obliged to you. Now let's see, what are the issues of teenage pregnancy? What are the factors causing its increase? And what can be done? Okay, it's feedback time.
Teenage pregnancy occurs, it's been happening for a very long time, but there's nothing really you could do about the teenage pregnancy besides make people aware of it.
Honestly, when you shouldn't be, in my opinion, well no, I didn't think so before, but in my opinion you shouldn't be already having sex when you could deal with, because condoms isn't 100% safe, so if you could deal with the repercussions.
There are a lot of people who don't know what they're getting into, and oftentimes find themselves into trouble because they don't do it properly in the first place. They don't use condoms, they don't use whatever they have to use to prevent those things from happening. So I guess it really goes back to education from the beginning.
Most people would say that it will have something to do with the genre of music that coming out nowadays, right? But for me, I don't believe that music is a controlling influence on the young people. It will have some influence, yeah, but it's all up in your head. If you listen to something and you take it religiously, you can end up doing it.
Well, I was one of those persons, and I would advise anybody that's doing it right now to wait.
Mentally, because we got some people that, adults, that still can't deal with having a child and stuff like that. But if you could deal with that, if you mind enough support yourself and stuff like that, all fine with me. But you shouldn't be having sex in school. No, definitely not primary school. Secondary school, nah, it shouldn't be, but things happen.
You know that younger ones should really take the time in terms of not rushing into anything and planning the life properly before they have any children.
Well, my experience wasn't bad at all. I didn't have no financial problems, no physical, no mentally, nothing like that. I went through everything, but everybody's different. I don't know, everybody can't get through the same thing. Some people out there ain't got nobody else to depend on. They're just going to have an unprotected sex. And
I think peer pressure, for one, is responsible for teenage pregnancies in Barbados, because the trend is to have sex with each and everybody and stuff like that, be a shotter basically, and they even got a movie name for it, Your Virgin. So
it depends on the maturity of the person, because I got some people that's mature fast in school, but I don't mean they mature physically but not mentally.
Let's pause and hear from one who has walked that lane before.
Hi everybody, my name is Shanita, and many people know me as Nina. I'm going to be reciting a poem I did for my high school Apollo night. I was in the 11th grade the time I did this poem, and I was about 4 months pregnant. And many people was touched by the poem, and after I recited it, a lot of people said that I should try to get this poem out there so many others can hear it. And so I'm finally doing it 2 years, probably going on 3 years later. But the name of my poem is called We'll Graduate 2009. I have a poem I would like to share about a foolish mistake that's made everyone aware. I did something that wasn't so great, and yeah, I made a big mistake. I chose to have sex without using a condom, but at the time I didn't think it really would be a problem. I didn't know why I was eating like crazy. Went to the doctor, said I was having a baby. As I sat there in the room, I said, "Dear Lord, this can't be true. What is a 16-year-old supposed to do? I'm still living under my mother's roof. I'm too young to be having a baby." Thinking to myself, my mom's about to go crazy. Then I started thinking to myself, will I give this child life or death? As I dropped down to my knees, I asked dear Lord, help me please. Send me a sign. I was confused, scared, about to lose my mind. So I decided to keep this baby, leaving my childhood to become a young lady, which I don't want to walk in my shoes. That's why I'm right here trying to encourage you. Girls, please stay on your pills, because it is a sin to kill. But if I had the chance to give advice, I say get your education before bringing a new life. Have safe sex and do it right. Oh, the morning sickness is not so cool, but I still get up every morning and go to school. My education means so much to me. That's why I'm determined to finish school and get a degree. Because yeah, I know everyone think I'm most likely not to succeed. That's why I'm gonna prove to everyone I'm gonna be the best I can be. Yeah, still gonna be the best mother ever. Being there for my child through whatever. But I know what? Everything gonna be just fine. Because I, Shanita Dorsey, will graduate 2009.
I guess a lot of the young children trying to mature too fast, and they don't really know how what entails growing up. Because I would love to be back in secondary school now. That's the honest truth.
Number one for sure is peer pressure, because as I said earlier, this thing about having sex is a cool thing and stuff like that there. So some people doing it unprotected and stuff like that. So if you're doing sex regularly, obviously you can expect pregnancy to go up, because condoms is not 100% safe thing.
The dialogue between parents and the children, instead of letting the children go out there and find things that they could ask the parents.
From the get-go, from the beginning, as young as possible. Information is the key. The more you know, the more likely for you to do something about it.
Well, I guess educate people more about it. That's about it. All you could do is educate. You can't control people's actions or nothing like that, but educate. That's the best way for me.
I think the young girls in our secondary schools, like they're losing their way. Like you have to stay on the narrow and straight path. But with all the temptations that they have out there, and as I said, the peer pressure, it is very hard. But nevertheless, that is where the parenting comes in now, and to instill morals and values into the children. Because as good as a parent can raise you, is the individual, him or herself, to decide, alright, is this the right way, right from wrong? You have to know right from wrong.
I believe that you could do a lot in school, the guidance counselors between the students. I mean, once you educate the youth and know what are facts, then you could, any social problem that we have, you could curb it at school.
I don't know what's about that. If some people can't wait. If they can't wait, well, just wrap it up.
Today's Mythbuster is brought to you by the Nature Fun Ranch, bringing out the positive in youth.
Withdrawal before ejaculation does not prevent pregnancy nor HIV.
Today's Mythbuster was brought to you by Nature Fun Ranch, bringing out the positive in youth. Now that's all the time we have for this episode of the F.A.S.T Lane. I think it's interesting how persons' views vary so vastly on teenage pregnancy, and that was really a heart-touching poem that we heard earlier in the show. Join us next week when we look at abstinence and the church. I'm Corey Lane saying goodbye from the F.A.S.T Lane.